Hello, I am Shangobunmi Durotimi.
What do you identify as?
I am a strong black woman. I am proud to be of the African descent. I do not know my true origins because, slavery, but yeah.
What is your occupation, and then what is your hobby?
I am a hustler. That is my occupation. I'm an artist. I'm a theater maker. I'm an entertainer. I make money using the skills that God gave me. I make my hobbies my occupation. Anything that I do is going to make me money.
How did you discover theater? Did someone introduce you to it, or did you stumble upon it?
I was auditioning for NOCA because I come from a musical background, musical family. NOCA, the New Orleans Center for Creative Arts, is basically Louisiana's art conservatory. It's like the famed school, but like in real life. Seriously, like my mother wanted to put me in school and we wanted to do something arts integrated. So she saw the musical theater description. She was like, yo, singing, dancing, acting, that sounds like you. And voila,
here we are here. Did you have any black theater teachers or mentors growing up? If so, was their representation a reason why you stuck with theater? And if not, do you think you would have felt more prepared for show business had you had a black mentor or teacher?
Well, I've had black dance teachers, not black theater teachers. Mm-hmm. And though the dance world and the theater world they're integrated, it's still different. Yeah. And I feel like I've had to learn a lot of the things about being a black actress. I had to learn those on my own because I didn't have anybody to really guide my way, to mentor me in that kind of way. So I guess no.
Are there any black characters or roles that you feel are poorly casted and or misrepresented in film, TV, or the theater?
I'll say this. I feel like it's getting better. Mm-hmm. I feel like we've come to a point with our like Issa Raes and our Donald Glovers, where it's portrayals of us that's accurate. We're not just slaves or maids or mistresses or thugs or drug dealers, or we can be president. Yeah. Obama. I have no problem playing, I think it's very honorable. My grandmother was a maid. That's hard work, that's labor. But I know that I can be so much more. Yeah. I can be a superhero. Yeah. I mean, my superheroes are black. My mother is black. That is my superhero. It's expanding for us, and it's expanding for us because we have now taken hold. And it's like, you know what? Bump that. I can be so much more than this small little box that you want to put me in. Yeah. So, yeah.
If there was a theatrical equivalent to taking the knee, what would it be?
Taking a knee is standing up for what you believe in. Yeah. And as theater goers, okay, take this for instance. The Nina Simone biopic, where Zoe Saldana played Nina Simone. As an actress, she knew that part was not for her. And the way she could have took a knee was said, no, this isn't for me. The ability to turn something down, even if, I need money. Some things are more important than money. Yeah. And strikes a nerve. They always want to cast Tracy Turnblad as a really short, petite girl when it's for a thicker, a chubbier girl. Why take those roles away when there aren't roles like that for those girls? So why give it to somebody who it's not for? Actors, we take a knee when we stand up and say no.
Once on This Island, as you know, is all about colorism. Can you talk about a time where your skin color affected your professional work in the theater negatively?
My skin color is very apparent. I wear Black Lives Matter. Catch that in the shot. I wear it everywhere, into every space I go into. Okay, I'm going to take it back to when I was in school at NOCA. I was the only black kid in my level, and it always felt like I was the black opinion. Anything black that happens, Bumni, what do you think? Bumni, what do you think? But this is something that got under my skin. We used to do these Remember the Time t-shirts, and there was like a quote on the back where each kid in the level, it was a specific time period that, something memorable, inside jokes, whatever. Yeah. And one year mine was, you remember the time Bumni was ghetto and taught us how to twerk. And even though that time, what they were talking about, it was so fun. Like, for some reason, we were just by ourselves for like the entire day. And it was just like, I was like, hey, y'all want to learn how to shake? And they were like, yeah. So I legitimately shared my culture with them. And instead of them seeing it as this cultural exchange, I was ghetto and taught them how to twerk. And that really hurt my feelings. I was like, I never wore the shirt because I couldn't wear that on my back. Mm-hmm. Like, I was ghetto, and I told them how, even if I am ghetto, because I am ghetto, bougetto actually. But you're seeing, like, anything you do that's black culture is like, it's this ghetto thing, it's hood, it's this, when it's just my culture. And just because you don't understand it don't mean that, you know, it should be downplayed. Like,
if you had had a black teacher during that time, what would you have wanted that person to do?
I mean, would have asked them to check that. You know, I don't even think anyone saw it, honestly. Like, no one really paid attention to it that much. This is a cultural thing. It's not ghetto. Like, because ghetto is derogatory. You know, unless my sister is talking to me, then it's different. It's different. Open up that discussion to them and expose them to the fact that everything black people do isn't ghetto. Mm-hmm. It's just, that's their culture, and it's something you don't understand.
What challenges have you had to face as a person of color in the theater? And then, what advantages do you feel you have as a person of color in the theater?
Well, challenges, I had to cut my hair. I used to have very long dreadlocks, had them since I was 4 years old. Cutting my hair, it wasn't all about the theater, but it was a major part because people would see my hair and be like, what am I to do with it? I had a costumer tell me, oh my God, your hair kept me up all night. And I'm like, girl, what? Why would my hair keep you up? I don't know what to do with it. I'm like, you can braid it and put it under a wig. She was a white woman, you know, and they don't necessarily understand everything about us. It's just that ignorance. And I know that if she thinks like this, people won't cast you based off of your hair because we don't know what to do with it. So it's like, in order for me to eliminate that completely, I cut it. The way I speak, I have to tone that down. You know, my passion can be mistaken for aggression. So then I'm seen as an angry black woman when I'm just a passionate person. I could be talking about Game of Thrones and I would be passionate.
Which black artists are you rooting for right now? You know what I mean?
All of them. Every last one of them. I want all of us to win.
Who is killing it in the game?
I am rooting for all of them because when they shine, I shine, we shine. I am so proud of artists like Cardi B, who is one of the quote-unquote ghetto girls, who speaks her mind, who's proud of who she is, where she's come from, who is stunting, who is breaking records, and I'm proud of her. Issa Rae, like, I love Issa, like, that's my cousin. That's not my real cousin. That's my cousin. Like, the content that she is creating is so good. I'm so proud. Oh my gosh. Did you see us at the Olympics? I'm sorry, that was a while ago. But Black Out Magic.
I know.
Slum. You go, girl. Okay, it's not just Venus and Serena. It's all of us. You don't count us out. That's why they want to keep us out, because once we're in, it's a wrap. Oh, advantages. I didn't talk about the advantages of being black. You know, we always have to work 2 times harder, 10 times harder. I don't think it's 2.
No,
10 times harder just to be a little bit under them. Not even that equal playing level, just a little bit under them. But our work ethic is impeccable. If we decide to pull all of this talent and do something for ourselves, #Issa, we taking over. HBO is hers. Anything we do is amazing. I could tap my foot. Oh my God, that was amazing! We're just greatness. It oozes from us, no matter what we do. That's why people have tried to oppress us and suppress that. Because no matter what we touch, we got the Midas touch, baby, it's gold. I give stuff soul. I give it my soul. What you see on stage is my soul. Because of my experience of who I am, you know, Yeah, I'm hood, black, cross the canal, night walk, been peapopping since I was 4 years old. Very proud of that. I also, I read Harry Potter. I like anime. I love karate movies. I like,
things that people
would consider white. You're an Oreo, and I'm. Anyway, I have such a well-rounded scope of things, but that goes into my theatrical training and stuff. So I started out as an African dancer since I was 2 years old. I started African dancing. I learned ballet technique and all that as I got older. So my basis is a very grounded movement. So anytime I do any dance, you see this fluidity, like, damn, how come your body moves like that? Because I was taught, a different, I know other cultures. I'm more culturally apt. No, that's not the word. Apt. Thank you. Appreciate that. I can do Lion King. I can do 110 in the Shade. I can do In the Heights. I can do Sunday in the Park with George. I can do anything. The scope of what I can do, limitless. Because I don't count anything out. I don't say, oh, this is what is right, and I have to learn this. I have to be classically upright, and this, and that, and the third. Well, what happens when you get once on this island and you're an islander? Islanders ain't,
right.
You know what I mean? They're a little bit more funky. As a black person, I got that funk. And not every black person has the same experience. Places where you get theatrical training, dance training, it's not a well-rounded education. Just like in school, like, European Western history is your major classes, but you have to take African American studies as an elective. That's how they do. You have your ballet, your modern, your tap, your jazz, but you taking a hip hop class, that's just like maybe once a semester. You might have a hip hop master class.
Or a visiting artist.
Or a visiting artist. You know what I mean? You get a master class. African dance, you get you don't get. We had this lady who had gone to Ghana and studied African dance, and we performed this African dance piece, and she was white. I had to show her how to do movement. It ate me up inside. It really did, because I'm just like, but you're the one who get the fellowships to go travel and learn. But I'm still teaching you how to do stuff. Interesting. But being black is lit, like legitimately. Our melanin in our skin absorbs sunlight, therefore we are lit.
Going into your final week of Once on this Island, what's the biggest lesson that you've learned to take away about to end the show?
This is my first lead role, and I was scared shitless. I'm like lions, I like to talk. As much as I like to talk, I don't like to talk. That scares the crap out of me. It was my work ethic that got me through. It was my dedication that got me through. That's why when things went wrong, I took it so personally. Because it's like, I felt like, work harder. We have to work harder. This is greatness that we're doing. We have to tell the story, even though I hate how the story ends. It makes me want to rewrite it completely. But that's not my position right now in life. Greatness doesn't happen in rehearsal. It happens outside of rehearsal. I spent so much time away from everybody, away from everything, gone over everything. I wanted to be perfect. And the moment that I realized that I achieved is when I was on stage and I heard people sniffling. I'm like, oh my God, they're crying. I made somebody feel. And as an artist who creates art, I feel like my job is to make people feel what they feel. That's not on me. I can't handle that. But to make them feel, to allow them to go on a journey, and they went there. And afterwards, they were still affected. People are still in tears. And I was like, I'm still like, did I do that? Like, girl, you did that. Like, I did that, and I'm doing that, and I can do that. And I didn't think I could. I really used to think I'm a singer, dancer, and I get by on acting, like, But I did it, and I can do it, and I'll continue to do it. But it's all about the work you put into it and being vulnerable and allowing yourself to connect and make those moments real. It's about what you put into it.
And the thing about it is, most of the characters that I see that I love and that I want to play, there is no ethnicity for them. There's no ethnicity. There's nothing that says they have to be a certain thing, and they just don't cast us, which is always so unfortunate because I think some of the best actors I've seen are people of color who can't seem to get out of being pigeonholed, and it's so unfortunate. It's so unfortunate.